Hey Youtubians, it's Tony here from We Try Anything. The channel likes to try anything, so you don't have to. What we're going to have a look at today is just something that I've recently purchased, just due to the fact that I was not feeling very well recently, probably about a week or two ago. And I just wanted to use this item that I purchased to kind of monitor my what would be blood saturation, or make sure that my lungs are getting in the right amount of air and stuff. And what I've come across is something that I purchased via Argos. And now I'm going to preface this by saying that I am not in any way medically trained, a doctor, or any form of person who's qualified to give any medical advice, and please be aware of that. Now what I've chosen here, or what I've looked at is, or what I'm looking at today, is this pulse oximeter that I've got from Argos. And as I say, I got it just due to the fact that I wasn't feeling very well a couple of weeks ago, just due to, you know, like I wasn't breathing properly, I kept coughing, I didn't have a fever or anything like that, and I did get checked for the coronavirus. But I wanted to make sure that my blood oxygen and my heart rate was okay. So I went with one of these. Now, as I say, it is from Argos, and the reason why I got this one, A, it was £20. B, it was from a bricks and mortar shop in the UK, so I could easily take it back if there was an issue. And C, it got some really good reviews on the Argos website for it being a pulse oximeter. And I just thought I'd give it a try and see what it's like. So as you can see, I mean, obviously I've been using it, hence why there's a slight rip in the packaging here. But I thought I'd just open it up, just to unbox it, and then just talk about it and how to use it and see what it's like, and just show you the readings and stuff like that it gives. And as I say, I just reiterate that I'm not medically trained, I'm not in a position to give medical advice, and what I will do is leave some links below down to the NHS website, where if you are feeling unwell and you need advice, then please follow the links below, and that will take you off to the NHS website. So just for opening it up, as you can see from around, you know, this is the actual box it came in. It was £20, and it is a medical device of sorts. I mean, it's just, I'm just using it as an indicator of how I am. I'm not using it as the final thing. But if we just open it up, and as you can see, inside is the actual oximeter itself, how it was packaged. I'll just take it out, and what you got was obviously a thank you note from Kinetik approved product. Just here. Also, you get some instructions on how to use it, but to be honest, it's fairly easy to use, if anything. So, but there they are, and I'm sure you get some form of warranty, but I know you get a return to Argos warranty. And these are available, these things here are available on Amazon, so I'll link to both the Amazon and the Argos, this where I got this from, below. So as you can see, just opening it out, it's covered by its foam wrapping, which I shall pop back in the box here, because it just keep it nice and safe, and just take it off. Now, the only thing I did notice is when I did get this from Argos, there seemed to be, you will notice it on the screen, there was like a little kind of little mark or something. So I'm not sure if this has been returned, but I have give it a clean and all that, just in case. It wasn't dirty or anything, but I just noticed there was a little something on the screen there. So I don't know, but looking at it, I mean, obviously it's not the biggest devices around, and obviously you get all the kind of model number and stuff like that on the back, as you can see here, what it is, pulse oximeter and stuff like that. And it opens one way, so you can't really get it all mixed up and stuff, and it is kind of like a plasticky device really, with the screen here. And obviously you've got the actual LED light here. Now the way it works is, obviously it shines a light through your finger and stuff like that, and it just measures the amount of saturation and desaturation of blood, or oxygen within your blood, and obviously it kind of marries that with testing your heart rate as well, and then it kind of does a calculation, and it just gives you a kind of what your blood oxygen is. And mine has been, I've been all right, but I'll show you what it is, and it's easy to use and stuff like that. Now, from what I've read, you can use your thumb, or you use your middle fingers, where I tend to use on my right hand. I mean, I've tried it on my left and it's been okay, but I prefer to use my right hand. And also I did do what's known as the pencil test, because I noticed on certain kind of other people have been putting pencils in and it's been given readings, but I'll show you that in a bit, and then you can just see what happens. But just to fire it up, it's as easy as pressing that button there, and there you go. You'll have to forgive the light because it is bright today. So it just says the fingers out, and obviously, as you can see on the, has he gone out there? Let's press it again. I'll just pop my finger in so you can see. And as you can see, it is me measuring my finger now. Now, obviously my blood saturation here is on the left and my heart rate is on the right. Now, obviously I've been going up and down the stairs, just kind of setting this up here. But, you know, straight away, I mean, sometimes it does take a little while to read my finger, as it were, or read my measurements. But that's, I think that's because I've had a slightly dirty hand or anything like that, or the sensor's been a bit dirty. So I've clean hands always work really well. And as you can see there, I mean, my blood saturation on the left is 97 and my heart rate is at 110 at the minute, because as I said, I've been climbing up and down stairs. And you know, it gives you just an indication of what's going on with your body. And you know, it's just worth, I wouldn't say peace of mind, but it just gives you an idea that, you know, if your oxygen level is low, you know, because I did read, if it's, again, I'm not medically trained, but it's just what I've read, if it's below 92, then it might be worth just getting in touch with NHS via 111. And if you are feeling unwell, then by all means. And obviously the reason why I got this was just to make sure that that doesn't kind of go down low. Now at the minute it is nice and high, which is 98, and obviously the reading on the right is there, so I've got quite an little bit of elevated heart rate. Now the beauty of this thing is it is kind of sensitive to the orientation of the actual unit itself. So when you do it like that, just trying to keep it in camera, it does do that, and it will do that, and it also gives you a nice little pulse thing there. Now, as I say, it's good. I mean, I've used it a few times, and my kids and everyone's used it, and you know, it's just good for a kind of an idea of what's going on with your lungs and obviously with your heart. And you know, for the 20 quid, you know, it just gives me a slight bit of peace of mind that I'm not kind of going down below 92 stroke into the late 80s, which is a bit more worrying if I am. And it just gives me a good indication of what's going on. And it was easy on. It is literally just, you just clamp it onto your index finger here on the right hand side, and let's just see if it does it again. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's been pretty quick, and as I say, sometimes been a bit slow, but that's been pretty quick. But I'll just quickly get a pencil and put it in, and you can see if it works with a pencil, which is what I've seen online, but it's a bit strange there. Right, then I've got the pencil, so let's do the pencil test. As I said, I've seen some people online who've put a pencil in there, and some of these kind of oximeters have still give a reading. So I'm just going to kind of see if it does it with this. I don't think it does, because I have tried it before, but you know, let's give it a whirl. Just turn it on easily by that, and let's pop a pencil in, and let's see if it does the same. It shouldn't. And as you can see, it's taken ages to read it now, and there's no kind of form of pulse or anything like that. And I've got it on, you know, I've got it correctly on there. But as I say, some people, you know, it has been shown online for some people have done like a pencil test just to show you how it comes on, and no, as you can see, there's just nothing, absolutely nothing. So you know, it is kind of, I don't know how accurate it is, because I have read that some of these are about 2% above or 2% below. So you know, but for me, I mean, from a reputable retailer that Argos is, and the likes of Amazon, I mean, Amazon, I'd probably more double read the reviews here, but you know, it gives me a good kind of understanding of what's going on, you know, within my lungs and within my heart. Really, I'll try it with my thumb just to make sure that I'm getting the same kind of readings. See if it's going to read it. Yep, there you go. So it does work with the thumb. I mean, they do say the thumb and the kind of index finger is the one to do. So I just thought I'd give you a quick review just to quickly show you this pulse oximeter. I mean, the beauty of these is that they are non-invasive, they don't hurt, they just clamp on nicely onto the finger, and as you can see there's the actual light, or the actual light emitting diode that goes through onto your finger to read your blood saturation. And it is just pop it back on again, and it is, you know, it's very easy on. I mean, obviously I can shake it, and it does start to come a bit loose, so just make sure that you're not meant to be moving or anything like that, from what I've also read. So you know, it is a nice, you know, it's a nice little item here, and it's well worth considering if you are thinking about kind of just making sure that you're just keeping an eye on the levels of what's going on. So you know, in terms of, you know, whether I would buy it again, I would. You know, it was £20, and you know, it's easily, you can just easily visit your Argos and just pick it up, and I'm sure the likes of Amazon and all them are just as easy as well. So I just thought I'd show it, yeah. Nice little unit, £20, and just a slight peace of mind. But as I say, if there's any, I'll pop a link for this below on Argos, and I'll also pop a link below for the Oximeters on Amazon if you prefer to get it from there. But again, please read the reviews, make sure it's the one for you. And also, what I would also say is, if you're not sure about oximeters, I'll leave links below for the NHS website where they talk about oximeters and what they're how they work and what they do. So I hope you like the review. This unit is very good, and it's just something I've been using quite a bit. And give it a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to see more videos of various other things, then please click on the old subscribe button below. It always helps the channel. And thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next video. Goodbye.